Okay, so now we will start with our first loading animation. Let's create a new composition. We will call it as main animation. Width is 1920, height is 180, frame rate is 30, and duration is also 30, and background color is white color, and simply hit OK. Then go to choose grid and guide option and simply hit on title selection. Now I'm going to select one ellipse tool, and for the fill I'm going to choose black color, and by holding shift I'm going to create one ellipse like this. Select this ellipse, press Ctrl Alt Home to align that anchor point to the center. Go to the Align tab, align it horizontally and then align it vertically. Press P for position, press V for selection tool, and I'm going to move this over here. So let's make this 300 value. Now select this and hit Ctrl D, press P, and let's type over 300 plus 200 like this, or instead of that let's type plus 300, so it will go there. Now select this, hit Ctrl D, press P, select this value plus 300 I'm going to type. Select this, hit Ctrl D, press P, select this and type plus 300. Select this, hit Ctrl D, press P, select this, type plus 300 like this. Now select all the layers and let's try to adjust it properly over here, and right click, choose separate dimensions, create one keyframe at X and one keyframe at Y. Zoom in a little bit and let's go to around, let's say 2 seconds maybe. I'm going to select this and let's create another keyframe, and I'm going to select this and I'll copy this keyframes, hit Ctrl C, select this and hit Ctrl V. So what we will get this kind of animation over here. Now select those keyframes and hit F9 like this. So if you see this, now we will get this kind of stuff. Now what I want over here is, I'll select this ellipse and I'll copy the first keyframe of it and I'll hit Ctrl C, and I'll move my time indicator over here somewhere around at this point, or let's say at this point, or let's say somewhere around this. I'll select this and I'll create keyframes first, then I'll go somewhere around over here and I'll hit Ctrl V to paste this keyframes over here, and I'll select those keyframes and I'll hit F9, and if you see this animation we will get something like this. Now similar procedure we will do. First of all we will select this second layer and I'll copy this first keyframes and I'll hit Ctrl C to copy, then go somewhere around over here. I'll select this ellipse and I'll create one keyframes over here, go few frame forward and press Ctrl V to paste those keyframes, select this and hit F9. So if I see, I'll get this kind of stuff. If you want, then you can adjust it according to you. Then I'm going to select this one and I'll keyframes over here. I'll select this layer, select this keyframe, hit Ctrl C, go few frame forward, select this, hit Ctrl V, select those keyframes and hit F9, and by holding Alt I'll adjust the position. Select this, create keyframes, select this, hit Ctrl C, go few frame forward, select this and hit Ctrl V, select those keyframes and hit F9. And after doing that, all of the first keyframes I'm going to delete it. So if I see this, I'll get this kind of stuff. And now what I want to do over here is, I'll select this one and I'll bring this position downwards. Then somewhere around over here I'll select this one and I'll bring the position upward. Somewhere around over here I'll select this and I'll bring the position downwards. Somewhere around over here let's select this and I'll bring the position upwards. So if you see this animation, now you will get something like this. And select all the keyframes and hit F9. And if you want, then by holding Alt you can adjust it up to 1.10 frames maybe, and enable the motion blur by hitting Ctrl A. I'll select all of them and I'll enable the motion blur. I'll get this kind of animation. So let's select all of them and let's bring this stuff up to 1.20 frames. Now select all of these layers and press Ctrl Shift C to pre-compose this, and let's call it as loading animation and hit OK. Press S for scaling option and scale it somewhere around like this. Now let's go to the start, and inside this, let's select this, press S for scaling option, create one keyframe and hit U, zoom in a little bit, Let's go to the last one and create another keyframe, and in start I'm going to make it 10, not start but in middle, and select those keyframes and hit F9. So I'll get this kind of thing. Okay, and now select this, go to the effect and presets panel, and we are going to apply echo effect on it. So if I see this animation now, I'll get something like this. Let's change the number of echoes to 10, and echo time over here right now, as you guys can see, it's 0.03 times 3. We will remove this first 3 and add 0 over there like this, and echo operator, choose maximum. So if you see this stuff now, we will get something. It will take a little bit time to load. Okay, and we will end this animation at 2 seconds. So I'll hit N over here. I think we should end this animation somewhere around over here. So hit N. So we will get this stuff in the form of loop like this. Okay, and then if you want, you can select all these layers over here, or simply select all of these layers, and you can adjust whatever color you want like this. Then you will get the same stuff over here also. It's totally up to you. So this is how you can create this kind of simple loading animation inside of After Effects.